You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance because they are very family-oriented and because they go above and beyond for the customer.
For all repairs and services, please give us a call at 501-960-8971.
From Matthew and Misty here at Yates Maintenance Heating and Air, we just want to say thanks for trusting our team for your home and business comfort needs. We love our community.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and in the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Come in and just have a success this time. You remember, right, in that third quarter of that first game, it was 26-14 with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the game was very competitive, but Prescott was able to really pour it on. Good job.
Great job by Prescott. Prescott will be on the ball.
Brother, and Glass comes up with the interception. And he's going to take it for a touchdown. Touchdown. Gary Glass comes up with a huge turnover.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance because they are very family oriented and because they go above and beyond for the customer.
For all repairs and services, please give us a call at 501-960-8971.
From Matthew and Misty here at Yates Maintenance Heating and Air, we just want to say thanks for trusting our team for your home and business comfort needs. We love our community.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Come in and just have a success this time. If you remember right, in that third quarter of that first game, it was 26-14 with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the game was very competitive, but Prescott was able to really pour it on. Quarterback strong, good job.
Great job by Prescott. Prescott will get on the ball. I don't think they're going to catch him, Brandon. One play, touchdown, Curly Wolves. Look for his brother. And Glass comes up with the interception. And he's going to take it for a touchdown. Touchdown. Harry Glass comes up with a huge turnover.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance because they are very family oriented and because they go above and beyond for the customer.
For all repairs and services, please give us a call at 501-960-8971.
From Matthew and Misty here at Yates Maintenance Heating and Air, we just want to say thanks for trusting our team for your home and business comfort needs. We love our community.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and in the bad. We would like to thank our customers, past, present, and future, for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Come in and just have a success this time. You remember, right, in that third quarter of that first game, it was 26-14 with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the game was very competitive, but Prescott was able to really pour it on. Good job.
Great job by Prescott. Prescott will get on the ball.
Ended their season last year here at this particular stadium against the Harding Academy Wildcats, and ended up losing that final game. Ended up being the state runner-up. Prescott starts the season as the #1 team in the state for AAA, and they're facing the Bismarck Lions, an old conference opponent. In their first game of the season, the conference realignment has these two teams in different conferences. Bismarck comes in as the #17 team in the state. Curly Wolves did win the opening toss, so they will receive. What can we expect to see tonight, Brandon?
Well, first for Prescott, my first two questions are who's going to replace Jalen Hobson and Jacalen Zachary. Those two guys were lightning in the bottle the past couple of years. That were really the key to this offense. So you're going to have guys step up. Is that going to be Brandon Bradley? Is that going to be Eric Grigsby? Or is it going to be a younger guy that we haven't seen yet? So we're looking to see who's going to take that next step. You got your returning quarterback back. Carson Poole threw for 2,800 yards last year, 32 touchdowns. You got Eric Grigsby back. He kind of filled in that role last year a little bit, but he also played a lot of wide receiver. That's kind of what we're expecting him to do this year. So you got the talent there to replace it. Just who's going to do it? Mm-hmm. You want to find that out quick tonight,
right?
With a team that you played in the playoffs last year. They ended up playing Bismarck twice. They took care of them pretty handily the first time, and that second time they gave them a pretty good run for their money. Prescott didn't play that well that night, but they were able to come out with a win. So you got to really find out who's going to step up tonight and be your leaders.
And that's one of the things that every season has that situation. Who are going to be the ones that step in, and who are your replacements? We had a huge senior class last year, and they all had tremendous seasons. They were impact players. Now you've got a younger group that played as not really as fill-in, but they had supplemental roles, and now they're going to be the main guys. Some guys were playing just one way last year. They may have to play two ways this year. Another big key is going to be, what's going to happen on the offensive line. A lot of the offensive linemen graduated, so you're going to be looking at some new faces, some new names. You may have heard some of the names, I should say, but they're just going to be different guys.
Yeah, definitely those guys that came in that cleanup role last year. They're going to get their opportunities early on to show what they can do.
The Bismarck Lions will be set to kick it away. Curly Wolves back deep to receive. I believe that is Rory that is kicking off for the Lions. He had a strong leg showing in his in the pregame in his extra points and field goal kicking. It's going to be a high, deep kick. It's going to be taken. Well, it's going to go on into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Curly Wolves will start at their own 20-yard line. And, Brandon, I can remember last year, that first series, Prescott didn't move the ball well, and it took a fake punt to really get Prescott going last year, and then they never let up.
Yeah, and then first game of the year, I mean, you had your scrimmage. This is the first time you're going up somebody competitively in a different color jersey.
Right.
You're going to have guys that are coming to hit your quarterback. They're not tagging him off anymore.
Right.
So O-line's got to be ready. There's a lot of juice, I'm sure, that's flowing in these guys right now. You just got to calm down and get things rolling and go from there.
Prescott comes out in a unusual formation. Only 3 linemen. Passes out to Grigsby. He's going to get out to around the 30-yard line, be close to a first down. That's number 50, Talbert, on the tackle.
Yeah, just a little bubble screen there to Eric. We see that a lot in Prescott's offense. They're trying to get their playmakers in space, trying to get the ball to them quick to make that first guy miss and get upfield. But a good job by Talbert for the Lions to get over there and make a tackle.
2nd down and 1. Poole would be under center. Quick pass out to Braden Bradley. It's behind the line of scrimmage. He's got to pick that up. That's going to be they're going to call it an incomplete pass, but that was close to being a lateral.
That was close, but I do think it was going forward. Brandon's got to do a better job of watching that one in. I think he tried to take off running before he got it in his hands, but a little bit of early game jitters. Get that out of your head, and he'll be all right the rest of the game.
3rd down and 1. Dickens in the backfield with Poole. High snap, gets the ball to Dickens. He'll have the first down at the 30, breaks it outside and out to the 40, down to the 45, and almost to midfield. They mark him out at midfield exactly, so a good gain of about 21 yards.
Yeah, really good job by Dickens there, making that little juke move, making a guy miss and getting upfield. Offensive line did a good job getting out in front of him and opening up a big hole.
1st and 10, Curly Wolves. Ball at midfield. Have 3 receivers to the left. That'll be Gully, Grigsby, and Bradley. Poole quickly out to Grigsby once again. Cuts it back inside, and we'll get right at 9 yards once again.
Yeah, another good bubble screen there. Wide receivers did a good job getting out in front of Grigsby there and blocking, giving him a little tunnel to run through. Going to get him close to a first down. That's all you can ask for.
2nd down and 1. Poole, quick pitch out to Dickens. Not a lot of room there. There's going to be a penalty, a little like a holding. He's going to lose yardage on the play there. I don't know whether they'll decline that one or accept the penalty. Or accept the play since it was a big loss.
Yeah, not a lot of help on that left side of the offensive line there. Dickens didn't have much room to go. Had to reverse field pretty quick, and the play kind of broke down.
It looked like it was Talbert once again that had really sealed that edge and pushed him back inside.
One of the weaknesses that Bismarck's coaching staff thought they had coming into this game was a lack of talent at linebacker spot, but right now the defensive line's playing really well and letting those linebackers get in there and kind of disrupt some plays.
Going to be a loss of 15, so to bring up a 2nd down and 14. Second 16, excuse me. Poole. He's got Grigsby open in the seam. It'll be caught there at the 30, down to the 25, and down to the 24-yard line. Great play call there by the Curly Wolf coaches.
Yeah, good little skinny post there. Carson did a great job of hitting him right as he made his break to the middle of the field there. Grigsby did a good job of bringing that one in.
33-yard gain there for Curly Wolves. 1st and 10. Ball given to Dickens. Does get around 1 or 2, cuts it back inside of the 20. And now inside the 15. Good hard run there by Trevarian Dickens.
Yeah, great job there.
Trevion.
He had to make a couple guys miss there in the backfield, so good job of breaking some tackles and pretty much doing things yourself there and getting upfield and get that first down.
Gain of 13. Poole's going to keep this one inside the 10, inside the 5, and we'll be down at the 2-yard line.
A good quarterback keeper there on that little zone read. We didn't see Carson run all that much last year, but we know he's got some speed to get upfield and use his legs. That could be a weapon going into this season.
Prescott's used their quarterbacks to run quite a bit over the years, but not as much last year. Dickens looking for a hole and can't get outside. Be a no gain.
Really good job by the line defense there to really stretch that play to the sideline. They didn't let Dickens get through the hole, and they really just forced him to the end of the field and was able to pretty much make him run out of room.
3rd down and 1. Prescott can get a first down before getting a touchdown. Poole going to keep it, and there's going to be a flag again. Wait and see what they call. It's going to be holding against Prescott.
The Lions' defensive line is really causing some problems up front so far. The left side of the Prescott offensive line has had some troubles there, especially pulling guards that they're not getting to their spot quick enough as of right now.
Brings up a 3rd down and about 13 now for the Curly Wolves. Poole will bubble screen again, this time to P.J. Gully. He gets down again right to the 2-yard line. That's not going to be enough for the first, I don't think.
Doesn't look like it's going to be enough, but a good job by Avery Hubbard there, coming out from his guard spot there on that screen, and was able to make a good block there to spring PJ up upfield a little bit.
Big play here early in the game. It's a 4th down and about 2. Ball given to Dickens. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Prescott.
A good way to cap off that drive there. They had some penalties there to set them back, but they were able to overcome those. You expect those early in the season, but a great job to stick with it and really push that ball down and using the running game down there at the goal line to get in.
Karsten Poole is going to attempt the extra point with Dickens holding. Oh, it's going to be a fake. And heard whistles and a flag. Offside on Bismarck. This will make the attempt here now at the 1-yard line, so Prescott will go for 2 in their normal offensive formation. Officials have the play ready set. Poole rolls out to his right. Looks like, is that Gully? No,
that was Jalen Johnson.
Number 13.
Yeah, really good. Just a little play action rollout pass there by Carson. Did a good job of on following through with the fake, having the defense bite on that, and then Jalen finding an empty spot there in the back of the end zone. And Carson had a good play to lay that one in there.
8:47 to go in the first quarter, and the Prescott Curly Wolves lead 8-0 on that Bank of Delight touchdown scoring drive. We do want to thank our main sponsors for the year, Bank of Delight, Yates Maintenance, and UAHT. We thank those sponsors for allowing us to bring the games to you each week. So please make sure that you take the time to go by and honor those folks. Let them know we appreciate them sponsoring the football season. Without them, we can't bring you those games each week. Robidon will be set to kick it away now for the Curly Wolves. Back deep is Diaz and Weeks for the Lions. Robidon's kick will be taken by Diaz at about the 20. and he'll get out to the 36-yard line there. 1st and 10, Bismarck.
Yeah, Bismarck's going to have good field position to start their first drive. It was a high kick by Robinson there, but good coverage by the Curly Wolves to get downfield and make a pretty quick tackle.
As we mentioned before, we do think Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas, and UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future. Yates Maintenance, heat and air experts for your home or business. 1st and 10 now for the Lions. Ian Smith will be your quarterback. A senior. Smith drops back to pass. He has a receiver open and dropped.
That was Weeks there on a wheel route. Wide open. Prescott didn't defend that very well, but Weeks just wasn't able to bring that one in. Good ball by Ian Smith. Pretty much what you're looking for on a first play of the game or first play of the drive when you're trying to take some of that momentum back. Just a missed opportunity there by the Lions.
2nd down and 10. Smith gives the ball to Diaz, and he'll gain about 2.
Good read there by Pierce Yates. Coming there from his linebacker spot. He was playing on that short side of the field, linebacker there. Read the run up the middle, and he was able to get in there and make a quick tackle.
Diaz had a really good game against Prescott in that playoff game, stepping up from the junior high team. Good, hard, determined runner. 3rd down and 8. Smith rolls out to his right. Has room to run. He'll tuck it in, and he'll get the first down. Talon Smith helped, that may have been having a little hard time seeing these jerseys, but yes, that's Talon.
It was a good job by Ian there. I don't really know. He was looking to throw that ball. He had plenty of room to get the first down on his rollout, and a good decision there to just tuck that one and take it himself.
11-yard gain there, and then right up to the 48-yard line of Bismarck. Smith drops back to pass. Pass is caught there by number 15. That's Daniels. And the Curly Wolves were driving backwards, but he'll have a gain of about 5.
Yeah, a little quick hitter there for the Lions to get the good first down play. Jerry Glass did a good job of reading that, coming off of his wide receiver here at the bottom of the field and going and making a quick tackle.
2nd down and 5. We're not used to having such a time in between plays. Prescott, they're right at the line of scrimmage after each play and ready to go again. Bismarck getting in the huddle, using some of that time. There's a timeout here on the field. We will take this moment to thank Dalrymple Craning Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. Brazil Cornish, the funeral home, we care. And Hines Trucking, 86 years of excellence through safety and performance. Prescott's had a good start here to the first quarter. Just one drive, but it was a good methodical drive. It wasn't anything we were used to last year with the big plays, even the last couple of years. I think that's what's going to be a little bit more of this team's character. Is it's going to be a team that's going to drive the ball down the field. The explosive plays will come, but I think they're going to have a lot of really just working the ball down the field a lot more than what they've had in the past.
Yeah, I agree, and I think it's definitely because of the new guys that are having to step
Right.
into new roles. You got to find out who those big play guys are going to be, and I mean, yeah, you see that in practice.
Right.
But sometimes other teams are able to pick that up on film and take those plays out of your playbook, and I think as this year goes along, we'll see that real key player step in and be that explosive guy.
And you also realize that they're not really opening up all the playbook yet. They're trying to keep things a little bit more simple to see where they are and get momentum going in their favor. Number 14, that's Bates. He will have a first down coming out of the slot.
A quick little forward shuttle pass there from Ian Smith. That's a really good play where you get the defense flowing all with the motion and going to that far side there, and then just kind of pitching it up to your slot guy running across the formation. It's a good quick play that can get you a couple yards.
1st and 10 for the Lions into Curly Wolf territory. Smith drops back to pass. Getting some pressure. Good job there by the Curly Wolf defensive line. They'll get him sacked for a yard loss.
Let's see. That looked like Pierce Yates was in there on that one, and let's see. Rashid Muhammad. He changed numbers on us.
Yes.
49. I thought that's who it was, but I wasn't sure. But, yeah, Rashid had a great year last year playing as a sophomore. He came in and caused a lot of problems up front. He started off there at the nose guard, causing problems up the middle, made Ian have to tuck that ball and try to find somewhere to go with it, and Pierce did a good job of coming in and helping Rashid clean that one up.
Smith drops back to pass. Going to look for Bates. Good job there by Jerry Glass to come up and make the stop immediately.
Yeah, great job, Jerry. Just kind of backed off in his zone. Looked like he was playing a little bit under cover two, kind of just in that right there around about 5 yards deep at the hash marks. He read that, came up, made a good tackle. It's really good to see good tackling in game one. I know it's early still, but so far, both teams, we've seen some good tackling.
Mm-hmm. Makes it a 3rd down and 12. It'll be a loss of another yard. So in this particular set of downs, the Lions have gone backwards on their first 2 plays. 3rd down and 12. Smith rolls out to his right. Has a little bit of time there. He cuts it back up the middle of the field. Has a lot of room. He'll have the 1st down inside the 25 and down inside the 20. Lost a little bit of containment that time from the linebackers being able to come up and cut that off.
Yeah, everybody was flowing to that far side of the field. That's where that's where all the routes were being run. They were running those crossing routes. Everybody was kind of flowing that way. Ian Smith did a great job of tucking that ball and finding a seam to get upfield and make a big play.
Gain of around 25, 26 yards there. Lions with their first scoring opportunity getting inside the 20. Great job. They're coming on a blitz. And just a big play there. That was number 21 for the Curly Wolves, Dwayne White.
Yeah, it was a great job. It was almost a jailbreak up front. They were in the backfield right there at the mesh point. We don't see Prescott blitzing a ton. But there, I think that was a good call there by Coach Patrick there to bring some extra help and make a big stop in the backfield.
Makes a 2nd down and 15. Smith drops back to pass. Another good job there inside. That was going to be Thompson and White again, it looks like. No, that was number 45. That's Rather.
Yeah, good job by the D lineman there. Prescott's going with that kind of a 3-2, 3-3 look up front, and defensive line is doing a really good job of causing problems up front. Since that timeout, they kind of have let them pin their ears back a little bit and play in the backfield.
3rd down and 15. Smith's going to roll out to his right. Has a little bit of space. He's going to try to cut it back. He does get back up a gain of about 3. Good job of containment that time, though.
Yeah, much better job there. Kind of when plays break down like that and the quarterback can tuck it and run, typically he's got a pretty good eye of the lanes that are available, but Prescott did a really good job of closing the lanes that time and really containing him to keep him in the middle of the field.
Brings up a 4th down and 14. And Bismarck knows that scoring opportunities may not come that often, and you're going to have to make the most of them. Smith's going to drop back to pass. He has room. He's got a receiver open over the hands there of defensive back and was almost caught in the end zone. I believe that was Tidwell that came up and may have distracted the receiver a little bit, but couldn't come up with the reception.
No, that was number 6, Rashawn Bell. He was able to close in on that one and get in between the ball and the wide receiver there. Couldn't quite make a play on it. Receiver should probably brought that one in. It hit him in the hands. But just a missed opportunity there by Bismarck. Like you said, scoring opportunities don't come that often against Prescott that we've seen the past 2 years, even though this is an improved Bismarck team.
Yes. Oh, we saw it last year in the playoffs, how much they had gotten better just over a few-week period of time. And, that one there could have been caught by Weeks, and he's had a couple that he hadn't come up with so far tonight. Poole's going to keep it. We'll gain a couple yards, breaks it outside, and we'll gain about 8 yards.
Good run there by Carson. You always like to see your quarterback run tough when he's going to run it. You don't want him running scared because that's when injuries happen. But at the same time, you don't want him to take as many hits as what you would your other skill position guys.
2nd down and 2. Ball given to Dickens, just up the middle. Good strong run there by Dickens.
Yeah, he pushed the pile for a while there. Really good job up front. Much better job by the offensive line. Not allowing Bismarck to get in the backfield there and really pushing the pile to get that first down.
Gain of 7 yards. Brings up a 1st and 10. A little reverse ball given to Grigsby. He gets outside and he'll get down the sideline to the 40, to 30. Got tripped up. It's going to be a clip there on Gully. He did hit him in the back.
Yeah, that's good play there by Eric to make that big play. It's going to get called back. That's a good teaching point early in the season. You're going to see that, but a much better job by the Curly Wolf offense to spring that big play, to get him a big hole and let Grigsby go to work. But unfortunately, that one's going to come back.
And one thing about it is, right there at the last second is that the back turned. It was one of those that you just kind of have to let it go, and it's hard to do so when you're already committed in your mind, to make that contact. Of course, they will back it up really from the spot of the foul. It won't be from the line of scrimmage. So, there may be a penalty back here at the line. Let's see what they have here.
This official has a flag in his hand as well.
That was one that I missed. That was a block in the back. Then I'm sure they're going to take this one back here towards the line of scrimmage. I didn't see that one at that particular time. Prescott will end up with only a loss of about 2 yards because it was the penalty happened almost at the 1st down marker. But it does cost Prescott a touchdown nonetheless. 1:47 to go here in the first quarter. 2 receivers to each side. Poole drops back to pass. He's looking for Jalen Johnson again. He'll have a 1st down.
Good strong throw by Carson there. That's a long throw from the opposite hash, and he was able to get it outside, almost outside the numbers to Jalen, and Jalen was able to bring that one in and get upfield, get that 1st down there, and get him back on the Bismarck side of the 50.
Gain of 15 on the play. 1st and 10 for Prescott. Poole gives the ball to Dickens. Trying to stretch it outside. Cuts it in. Get inside the 40, dragging a defender. Still on his feet, still in bounds. and gets to about the 35. One thing about Travion, and we hadn't had the opportunity to really see him run the ball. He's played linebacker the last couple of years, and we've had such a stable of running backs. That's not what we have gotten to see him play, and so it's really nice to see him in the backfield. He's a very strong runner.
Yes, and he's done a very good job so far tonight. He hadn't had much help up front at times, but he's done a good job of making things happen and getting upfield.
1:14 to go here in the first quarter. We do have a timeout on the field. We'll take this opportunity to thank Pafford Medical Service. Let us take care of everything. Herndon Fuqua Funeral Home, our families serving yours. River Valley Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. It's been a very grinding first quarter. Both teams taking their shots both in the air and running the ball, but there hasn't been that big play yet that we've seen. Now, Prescott had the one that was called back a few moments ago, but still it's been one of those that it's almost like what you would think you're going to watch when you're seeing Big Ten football or something. It's going to be the more of a physical game of up front and to look to see who can control that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's first game of the year. Things are kind of you're filling things out up front with your offensive line, your defensive line, even your whole offense, defense, whatever it may be, and then you end up playing your first game on a Tuesday night.
Right.
You're playing in the middle of the week. School just started. There's a lot of things that are off that get you out of your routine. Where typically Monday you would have watched film and done your conditioning, and then Tuesday you start your game week prep, and then now it's kind of just accelerated into it's game time. So I think both of these teams are kind of suffering from that right now, and I imagine that they'll probably calm down and get things clicking here before too long.
Bradley in motion. Pass is complete to number 21. That's White. He'll not have much to do on that play there. Everything was covered up pretty good there by the Lions defense. Pretty much so no gain on the play.
Yeah, good pursuit by Bismarck there. And give credit to Bismarck and their staff so far.
Yes.
They're a team that has faced Prescott multiple times. They faced them twice last year, but multiple times over the year, and they've kind of got an idea of what Prescott's trying to do.
Oh, that was going to be incomplete. That was I don't know that he ever really had control, but boy, it could have been a nice play if he could have come up with that reception.
Yeah, he had a little bit of extra room there to really turn and make a football play, but he wasn't able to bring that one in. I don't know. Looking at the screen, no, he didn't ever have full control of that one. So good call there by the officials, but missed opportunity by Prescott to get a guy on the open.
3rd down and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line of Bismarck. Karsten Poole getting his players set where he wants them. And now Curly Wills will call a timeout. Play clock was about to expire. We'll take the opportunity now to thank a few more of our sponsors. Shelter Insurance. Let Eli Ratcliffe and find the right coverage at the right price. Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. And State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right. Call Lee Doucette today. I was talking to some of the guys here before the game started, and I said, it's getting myself ready to read the sponsors, trying to make sure I can read the words that are there. I'm going to have to find a little bit better penmanship maybe for me, or my eyes anyway. I don't think it's the penmanship as much as it is my eyes.
Yeah, it's the first game for us too.
Yeah, exactly. Fumbling and hopefully don't get penalized or anything else. But the Curly Wolves here in this first half, the first quarter has been pretty long. Even though it's been kind of grinding, it just seems like it's really stretched itself out. We got 39 seconds here to go in the first quarter, and Prescott's on their second offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a slow pace so far. It doesn't feel like your typical Friday night game. It almost feels like a scrimmage at this point, with the momentum that each team has. and really not having things clicking and going and making the big plays so far.
3 receivers split to the left. 3rd down and 10. Dickens in the backfield with Poole. Poole gets them reset. More of a bunch formation on the left side. Dickens goes in motion. Poole rolls out to his left. He's getting a lot of pressure and not even enough time to throw it. That's going to bring up a 4th down and a loss of about 10 yards. And Poole got a pretty good shot there in the helmet. Loss of 11.
Yeah, he was rolling to his left there. That's kind of a difficult position to put your quarterback in at some times. But rolling to your left, you got to turn your body and throw. Being a right-handed quarterback, he just didn't have enough time there. He really took a long drop back too. I think that's in preparation of not having a whole lot of time. He was looking for that deep flag pattern that never really got open there. Good coverage by Bismarck on the back end to force a long 4th down for the Curly Wolves.
And another thing for Prescott is that this is the first time the punt team has been on the field, and looks like that ended the quarter. So our first quarter ends with that play as it runs out after the sack, and that was really the first time Prescott's kind of tried to drop back and have a long developing play, and just doesn't have enough time to make that one happen. Grigsby will be punting it away for Prescott, which will be the first time we see him punting for us this year. We've been so lucky to have Caleb Harris, the last couple of years. That had a very strong leg, and that was a good tool many times in games over the years. As we end the first quarter, we'll thank PSC.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance because they are very family-oriented and because they go above and beyond for the customer.
For all repairs and services, please give us a call at 501-960-8971.
From Matthew and Misty here at Yates Maintenance Heating and Air, we just want to say thanks for trusting our team for your home and business comfort needs. We love our community.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go!
Lions have nobody back deep to return. Low snap. Grigsby gets it. Punches away. It's a low roller. It's going to work out well, but down to the 20-yard line, not exactly what you want to see on your first punt of the season, but it is effective.
Yeah, it's going to pin him back a little bit. Like you said, you're replacing Caleb Harris, who did a phenomenal job as a punter. There was a couple times where he really flipped the field and put guys back, or put opposing teams back inside their own 10, 5 at different points in the season over the past couple seasons. And so that's something new that Grigsby's going to be asked to do this year, effective punt. Still going to make Bismarck go a long way, and they haven't shown that they can do that yet.
Right. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball on their own 20-yard line. Smith's going to keep it. Cuts it upfield, gain about 2.
Yeah, low snap there. Bismarck looking to run what looked setting up to be a zone read, but the snap was low, kind of threw off the timing of that play. Ian did a good job of just tucking that one in himself and getting 2 yards there.
And we see here in this first quarter with the score just, being 8-0, it's a lot like that playoff game we had last year. It was very competitive. It was very close all the way through. It was a 28-14 game. And if I remember right, it was late into the third and fourth quarter really before Prescott kind of settled in to control the game. 2nd down and 8. Three receivers to the right. Diaz in the backfield with Smith. Smith gives the ball to Diaz. Good job that time right up the middle. That was number 60 for the
Quentin Nolan there for the Curly Wolves, getting in there, making a tackle. Good job of shedding that block and getting in the backfield quickly.
Loss of 2 on the play.
And this is putting Bismarck in that position to where they're probably going to have to put the ball in the air. And when they've done that, their protection's broken down. Ian Smith's done a great job of getting that first down himself, but Prescott's played good enough defense on the back end to not let him find that open guy in their passing attack.
3rd down and 10. Smith again drops back to pass, getting pressure, flushed right up the middle, and a good job there by Muhammad, number 49.
Yeah, great job there. Brought some pressure off the edges, kind of forced that play to collapse there and on the pass protection. Ian Smith tucked it, tried to get upfield, but a much better job defensively to close in on that quarterback, scramble quickly, and bring him down and not allowing that big play.
Another thing that helps is once you've gotten out there for this is the second series for the defense, they kind of know what the guy across from them can and can't do. And you start to pick up on some of those things that you can get an advantage on. A punt off the side of the foot of the line punter, and the ball will go out of bounds on the the Bismarck 41-yard line.
A really good starting field position there. It's a big opportunity for Prescott to maybe get in the ball into the end zone there. They had that touchdown called back. They would be up 2 scores right now, but this is an opportunity to get that momentum back going for your offense. You're not in the shadow of your own goalpost. You got an opportunity here. You got to take advantage of it.
First and 10, ball at the 41. Thompson and Dickens in the backfield. Grigsby will go in motion. Ball given to Dickens over the right side. Good job by Weeks to come up, and then a nice tackle there right at the 45-yard line, so a loss of 4 yards.
Yeah, once again, just the Bismarck defense is able to close in on that running attack quickly. They're doing a good job of reading their keys and flying to the football right now, forcing Prescott to play behind the chains.
Now, that's one area that I thought Jalen Hobson was so good at, is he would sense that and immediately cut back. R.J. Van Hook, Carlos Van Hook was very good. R.J. was good at that too years ago. Grigsby going to throw it. He's got a receiver open. He's there. Paul is caught. Touchdown, Curly Wolves. That was number 9, Gully, on the reception from Grigsby. Nice pass.
A good pass by Eric there. Kind of reminds me a little bit of what happened last year against Newport. Prescott had to kind of throw in a trick play there to get things going, but a good job there by the offense, kind of showing the talent and ability of the other guys on this offense that bring something special to this team, and a good play there to get us on the board.
Rabadon on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. And it is good. So Prescott stretches their lead out to 15-0 with 9:13 to go here in the second quarter. nice drive there by Prescott, even though, the first play was a loss of 4 yards, but then came right back with a little bit of a trick play, another big play. This time it counted. It was not one that had to be called back. So that's it's good to see that you still got that in your playbook.
Yeah, it's not something you want to bring out, game one all the time. But to get things going, you got to do what you got to do. Things have just been kind of slow in this game so far, and that can kind of spark your fans. Like I said earlier, it's a Tuesday night. Not a lot of people drove up the hour and a half to Little Rock for either school. So you got to get the fans in the stands excited and get them behind you, and that's one way to do it.
On the Bank of Delight scoreboard, Prescott leads 15-0. You think Yates Maintenance and also UAHT as our game sponsors. Also PSC Spray Services, pesticide, herbicide, and aquatic applications for residential and commercial. No Way Pupwood, authentic American lager. You hug 'em, we cut 'em. Rabadon kicks it away. Ball's going to be taken by Diaz on the run right about the 25-yard line, so he'll get it out to 36.
Good job by Pierce Yates there. Good tackle. Was able to bring Diaz down right there at between about the 35-yard line. Going to give Bismarck decent field position because he was able to catch that one on the run. But it was a little bit different kick from the first one. Rabadon was able to get that first one up in the air, let the coverage team get down there a little bit quicker. That one was a little more of a line drive, and you'd rather him kick it high than that line drive and let those returners catch it on the run.
1st and 10, Lions. Smith going to keep it. Good job by the defense to read and stay with the football.
Yeah, really good job there by 71, Jamarian Burton, that really forced that play back inside. Bismarck's running that zone read and forced Ian Smith to keep that ball. But another good thing that I liked, they tackled both of them.
That's right.
If you don't know who it is, hit them.
Yep. 2nd down and 10. Smith drops back to pass. Leave a receiver over the top. Oh, and good job by Bell, but I think
come on.
That's really a bad call there because, they're both going for the ball.
Yeah, both were making a play on the ball. I don't think he was early there. I think that's just a football play.
Mm-hmm. They're going to show this one on the film, and the ball was way high. That receiver couldn't have jumped up to catch it if he'd have had to. Bell barely got to it. And first big opportunity now for the Lions to capitalize on a mistake by Prescott. Be a 15-yard penalty. We'll spot the ball about the 49-yard line of Prescott, 15 yards. First and 10 now for the Lions. 8:33 to go here in the first half. Smith again drops back to pass, looking for the receiver over on the left side, and he's got it. That was Weeks. No, excuse me, that's number 10.
We don't have another number 10.
I think that's the number I saw.
That's who it was for Bismarck. We don't have a number 10. But good catch by him. Ian Smith did a great job of laying that one over and letting his wide receiver go get it. He was able to beat Jerry Glass there on that far side. Jerry just didn't get his head turned around. He was in good position, just didn't get his head turned around quick enough to make a play on the ball there.
28-yard gain there for the Lions. Brings up a 1st and 10 now at the 21-yard line. Second time that the Lions have been inside the 25. Have yet to get any points on the board. Low snap again. Smith has Weeks open, and it'll just be knocked away at the last second that time by Bell.
Good job by Rashawn there, closing on the ball, making a play. That's the third time he's had to do that, but he's doing a good job of helping his corners out and kind of playing that center field and just going and making a play on the ball.
Dakari Prater has really had his hands full with the receivers on his side. He's releasing that receiver to the free safety. The Bell's going to have to go there just a little bit quicker. Smith again, low snap. Ball pitched to Diaz. He bobbles it, and it's on the ground. I couldn't tell if Prescott came up with it or if Diaz did it.
Diaz was able to get back on it. Missed opportunity there by the defense. They had bodies there that could have jumped on that one, but I think it kind of surprised them when it bounced back to them. But luckily for Bismarck, they were able to recover that on their own.
Bring up a loss of 8 yards. So each time that Bismarck has gotten down in that, that red zone, they've kind of backed themselves up with some mistakes. And here it is. It's 3rd down now, and about 17 or 18. Bates in the backfield with Smith. Smith's going to keep it. He's going to gain a couple of yards, but not near enough to get close to the 1st down. Maybe trying to catch Prescott off guard with a little run quarterback sweep there.
Yeah, they kind of loaded up that far side and got a lot of blockers out in front of Ian Smith, but Prescott did a much better job of pursuing and not giving him a whole lot of room there. We're going to bring up a 4th and long.
4th down and 17. Bismarck's playbook has shown that they've got the plays to put the ball in the end zone. They've had several, attempts into the end zone. They just haven't made it successfully. Smith again has weeks, and he's got it this time. Well, they found him this time. Bell didn't go up to knock that one away.
Yeah, he kind of had to wait on that ball to get there. That ball was in the air. He just didn't time it right going up to get it, but better catch by Weeks that time.
Yeah.
He's had a couple drops tonight, but it was a good job by him to look that one in and bring it down.
Yeah, that's one you've got to go out and high point that ball, knock it away, or catch it yourself. Allowed the receiver to cut underneath there and make a catch. 7:13 to go here in the 1st half, and we have flags on the play. Offside Prescott. That's a careless mistake. That'll mark the ball about the 1 yard line. Looks like they will decline it and just attempt the normal extra point. Rory on to attempt the kick. Kick is up. It is good. And with 7:13 to go here in the 1st half, Prescott leads 15-7. Thanks to Farmers Bank and Trust, easy banking for busy living. Visit myfarmers.bank. And Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott. Lance and Associates, people you know, people you trust. On the SWARC scoreboard here, Bank of Delight, Yates Maintenance, and UAHT. Prescott with a 15-7 lead, and it's very similar to how that game was played in the playoffs. I just can't keep from going back to that just because it was so closely competitive throughout the game. Prescott's got to get some things on track. Some of the things that really worried me coming into the game, or the areas that we were kind of questioning, was how they're going to replace the offensive line, and then how is that secondary going to respond? Because there was a lot of players that that graduated that we counted on so much last year in those spots. You had Jacalen Zachary that played one of those free safeties, and of course you had Yates and some of those guys are on that offensive line. Ball will make it to the end zone. Prescott will start on their 20-yard line.
Yeah, now it's an opportunity for Prescott to come out and try to answer here. That last drive they resulted to the trick play to get the score. That first drive they had, they were able to work the ball down the field and punch it in more methodically on that drive, and that's what you kind of want to see them get back in that groove of, or even break that big play. Give them some momentum up front. That offensive line has struggled at times tonight. You need something to build their confidence and help them to get through into halftime to make adjustments.
Passes up for White. He's got it. Oh, and he dropped it. He couldn't bring it in. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. He had it there for a moment.
Yeah, he had it as he was going down. I think his knee popped it out when he hit the ground. But a good pass there by Carson. Had a guy open on the sideline. Just couldn't bring that one in.
2nd down and 10. Dickens in the backfield. Bring Grigsby in motion. He'll get this handoff. Cuts it upfield, and good hard run there. Gain of about 8 by Grigsby.
Good run there. Going to get them in 3rd and manageable. With Prescott's offense, that's a good 2nd down play. Prescott's typically not going to punt it. They're going to go for that 4th down conversion. But to get it 3rd and short, it gives you a better opportunity to get it here on 3rd down and keeps them in good position. Seen a lot of times these upperclassmen are readjusting players, getting them in the right spot. I think youth's got a little bit of hindrance tonight.
Dickens did not get the 1st down. He was stopped a yard short. Good job there by the Lions defense. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1. I believe that was Talbert and some of those other Lions got in the backfield and was able to trip up Dickens.
Yeah, Talbert had some good games last year against us. He's one of their key spots in their defense, and he's kind of having his way with the young offensive line right now.
It's a 4th down and 1. Prescott keeps the offense on the field. There's going to be a timeout. It looks like it's going to be called by the Bismarck Lions. Got 5:48 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Thanks to Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas, and UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future. Yates Maintenance, heat and air experts for your home or business. Big play here for the Prescott offense. They had a good play for the defense earlier that stepped up, and now it's a big play now on the offensive line. They've got to really hold up that Lion defense and allow Prescott to get this 1st down.
Yeah, Prescott really needs a 1st down here. Keep this drive going. Bismarck just used their last timeout with just under 6 minutes to go in the half. It's an opportunity for Prescott to, if they can get this 1st down, they can kind of work some more time off this clock. Hopefully get down there and make a score and get in the locker room and make some adjustments from the mistakes that we've seen. They've been the penalties. I don't think Bismarck has a penalty yet, but I think Prescott has about 6. So that's got to be adjusted in the second half. They can't have any more penalties. Offensively, you got to get your offensive line on the same page. There's times where you've got one side of the line that's had some really good holes, and the other side's not blocking as well on the backside. You got to have everybody working as one unit to have everything going right.
4th down and 1. Grigsby will be in the quarterback position here. He'll take the snap, looking for a space. He will get the 1st down right at he breaks free. He's still on his feet, and he's to the 50. He could go all the way, Brandon, on a 71-yard touchdown run. The Lions didn't wrap up.
They didn't wrap up, and some of them gave up on the play because there was one standing in the middle of the field that just watched him run by. I think he thought the play was over, but a great job there by Eric to keep those legs turning and to break that first initial tackle. And once again, he's got the big play. But much better job of not letting this one come back with a penalty. Much better presence there for the offense to, once you see that your teammates back, just let them go.
Right.
Because they're not going to catch him.
No. And that's one of the things that I watched the playback there is he got into the middle of the line and could have very easily just fallen down for that 1st down, but he didn't. He spun just one more time and broke it. Rabadon on for the extra point. Oh, bad snap that time, and that's going to cost an extra point there. He didn't get a good hold to get it down on the tee, it didn't look like. It was like there was a little bit of a bobble there, and that'll cost Prescott that extra point where we have 5:32 to go here in the first half. Prescott leading 21-7. Thank you to Bank of Delight and Yates Maintenance and UAHT. Also want to thank Dalrymple Crane Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. Brazil Cornish, the funeral home, we care. Hines Trucking, 86 years of excellence through safety and performance. Well, that really helped, I think, the momentum for Prescott to come right back and to score after allowing, Bismarck to drive down the field there, that 65-yard touchdown drive for them. And then in just a few short plays was able to get the ball back down the field, get it in the end zone, get that 2-touchdown lead once again.
Yeah, just get them back to where they were with that two-possession lead, especially looking with 5.5 minutes to go before halftime. You're going to have Bismarck coming out that have no timeouts left. You've got 2 timeouts in your pocket. If your defense can come out, make another stop like they've done tonight, it gives your offense another opportunity to get points on the board.
Lions take the kickoff and get back out to the 36-yard line. They're pretty consistent of being either around that 35 or 36-yard line each time.
Yeah, Rabadon kind of angled that one towards the numbers there. Didn't want Diaz to return that one, and I think that's a good plan for your special teams there. Keep the ball out of the Lions' go-to guy there in the return game, and Prescott's done a really good job of containing and staying in their lanes on their kick coverage so far. They haven't allowed, that big play that you can see early on in the season.
That was Keithley on the return. That's the son's, the coach of the son. The son of the coach. There we go. Smith will keep it and gain of about 2. Good tackle there again. That looked like it was number 71, Jamarian Burton.
Good job by Jamarian there. There's been a couple of bright spots there on the defensive line. They got some newer guys in there now. I see Rocco Patrick has come in, and number 60, Quentin Nolan. He's had a good night so far, but they're kind of gotten some substitutions in there on that defensive line, getting some fresh legs in there, and really haven't seen a real drop-off from either of those guys yet.
Number 73, Joey Pittman, now in at nose guard. Smith drops back to pass. Going to get outside the pocket, and it'll be incomplete.
Yeah, good job there. Defensive line making another play. Quentin Nolan and Jamarian Burton both putting pressure on Ian Smith, making him get outside of the box there, and making him make a throw on the run, and really getting rid of the ball before he wants to. Good job by that defensive line, helping the secondary out, not allowing them not have to cover as long.
Bring up a 3rd down and 9, and this is where the Lions have been successful. It's been on 3rd down. Prescott has got to get a little bit tighter on their defense on their 3rd downs. Smith will roll out again to his left, and passes incomplete. Had a receiver that was there, just not able to come up with it. That was Daniels.
Yeah, Ian Smith let that one sail a little high there. Dorian Thompson was coming from his linebacker spot there with almost like his hair was on fire. He was coming. He was closing in on him quick. Just couldn't quite get there to him.
Lions are getting set to punt it away. Prescott doesn't have anyone back deep. Ball will land at the 30 and will roll down inside the 20 all the way to the 15 and to the 14. Sure would be nice to have somebody back there to at least catch it.
That was a good punt there for Bismarck. Going to really flip the field. Pin Prescott back. They're going to have 4:17 left in the half with 2 timeouts. that's plenty of time. We've seen in the past, we've seen tonight the big play on that last drive, and then we've had the other big play that was called back. But past seasons, we've been able to score on those 1-2 play drives. I'm sure this team is capable of it. They just haven't been able to show us yet. But plenty of time. You got your 2 timeouts. Let Carson pull, and these wide receivers go to work.
1st and 10. Grigsby will go in motion. Poole will drop back to pass. He's going to let it fly, and he's going to overthrow them all. Pass looks like it being intended for Gully.
Yeah, it was intended for P.J. Gully there. Just running a little seam route, almost in between the hash and the numbers. Carson just kind of overthrew him.
Not so sure that there might have been a little miscommunication because he threw that in the out of third, and Gully was cutting more into the hash mark. And it may have been one of those reads that the receiver was picking up on, and they just didn't see the same thing. Second down and 10. And a penalty flag on the opposite side of the field. False start on Prescott. That'll cost them 5. Not what you want when you're already backed up to your 14-yard line. So 2nd 15 from the 9. Excuse me, the 9-yard line. Poole waits for the snap. He'll try to step up. Will escape the immediate pressure and get back to the original line of scrimmage and bring up a 3rd down and 10.
It's a good job by Carson to get what he could there. Good pursuit by number 25, Urban for Bismarck. He really closed in and contained Carson to only get back to the original line of scrimmage. Good coverage on the back end by the lines, not giving Carson anywhere to go with that football.
3rd down and 10, 3:31 to go here, first half. Poole will roll out to his right. He's got a receiver there and just can't quite get it to Grigsby.
Yeah, overthrew Grigsby there. He had Brandon Bradley wide open in the flat. Just kind of missed that read. Brandon probably could have brought that one in and got a first down. I know he had that drop early in the game. Maybe some confidence issues there in your wide receiver, but a missed opportunity for the Curly Wolves there.
Really got to get a good punt away here. 4th down and 10, Prescott's 2nd punt of the night. Good snap. It's a low punt. I don't think it hit the return man there, Weeks, but good roll. And that'll get down to the 46-yard line of Bismarck. Both teams have stalled here. We've had back-to-back punts by each team. And this will more than likely be the last possession, you would think, or set of downs for Bismarck here in the first half. Unless Prescott can get a turnover. Smith and Diaz in the backfield. Smith gives to, nope, he keeps it. And he'll get inside Prescott Curly Wolf territory. A good run there by Smith.
Yeah, the bright spot of Bismarck's offense so far has been Ian Smith in the running game. But a good job by Pierce Yates there making a tackle from his linebacker spot.
You know, last year he threw for over 2,000 yards, had 26 touchdown passes, and rushed for 400 or 500 yards, I think, on the ground. So he did a lot of things with his legs that keeps defenses honest. Smith keeps again. Gets just outside of containment there, and we'll get a first down out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he made 3 defenders miss there in the backfield. A good move by Ian to get upfield and move the chains for Bismarck. They got just over 2 minutes to go. Was able to stop the chains. They're out of timeout. So right now they've got things kind of going on pace to maybe punch this one in before half.
1st and 10. Twin receivers to each side. Another low snap. Smith gets it picked up, and Paul. Oh! And I'm not sure what the flag was there. That's an odd placement for a flag on this side.
And it was away from where the play was being made.
Mm-hmm. Oh, illegal man downfield for the Lions. And Prescott did come up with the ball, so it was an interception there by Talon Smith, number 3.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he got his hands on her, but great play by him on the tip to dive and get his hands underneath that one. Big opportunity here for Prescott. Defense made a stop. You still got your 2 timeouts. You got 2 minutes to go. Prescott's got an opportunity to take more of this momentum back. They're kind of letting Bismarck hang around right now, and I don't feel like anybody's really got momentum. This game could still go either way. Both teams are kind of. It's almost like they're just trying to get to halftime so they can get things figured out.
Gully will come in motion. Poole looks for Dickens. He has him open. He breaks a tackle. He'll get up to the 50 and down to inside the 40s, dragging defender still on his feet, and we'll get down at the 35. And that was a good play there where the receivers didn't make a bad block and block someone in the back.
Yeah, great play there. Really to get that drive going. You're seeing Travion making some plays out of the backfield in the passing game. That's what you want to see. You want to see those dual threat guys to make that defense kind of concerned on where they're going in the formation at all times. But a great second effort to making a guy miss and dragging a few defenders.
28-yard gain there by Travion. Ball given to Gully on the sweep, and yeah, they should have called that one because that was on Jalen Johnson. He was blocking in the back.
And this guy still made the tackle.
Mm-hmm.
That was Ian Smith there on the tackle for Bismarck. Ian's playing hard on both sides, but another penalty that's going to hurt the Curly Wolf offense.
That's one of the things that you can definitely expect the coaches to work on this week, and that's blocking, and making sure they're making the correct blocks at the correct time. That was a loss of 11 yards on the block in the back. Brings up a first down, or still first down, but Prescott is looking now at a 1st and 21. Clock's running. Poole drops back to pass. Going to step up. He's going to get down to around the 40. He's still driving his feet, so a good run there by Poole.
Got a lot of that penalty yardage back. Good effort there. Prescott hasn't used any of their timeouts yet, so I don't know if they're kind of just looking to get to halftime or not.
2nd down and 12. Poole rolls to his right. Has a receiver open and just doesn't get it to him. That was White, so it was intended for.
He let him too far there. I don't think he got his feet set good before he threw that one, but had the wide receiver a good read. That's where he wanted to go with the football, just didn't quite get those feet set before he made that throw.
3rd down and 12. That may have been Gully that was on that side. Bring Bradley in motion. Poole looking for some room and some time. He'll get inside the 35. But that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gain of 4.
Good run there by Carson to get what he could. Kind of rolled out and done the spin to get to this near side and just couldn't find an opening like Ian Smith has been able to for Bismarck. Bismarck's done a good job of cutting down that quarterback scramble.
4th down and around 8 yards. 25 seconds to go here in the first half. We do want to thank Pafford Medical Services. Let us take care of everything. Hernan Fuqua Funeral Home, our family serving yours. And River Valley Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. The Curly Wolves have had I would say it's been a successful first half, other than the penalties. The penalties have really come at bad times. And so if they can cut down on those situations and then defensively really come up a little bit bigger on 3rd down. Those have been the areas that I think are 2 keys that the coaches will probably focus on at halftime.
Yeah, definitely. They've definitely got to cut down on the penalties. They've had too many, and I think that's one reason why they haven't been as successful. They've kind of shot themselves in the foot, cost themselves some momentum on drives with penalties, and they've got to limit those. Or eliminate those in the second half to build on this lead.
4th down and 8. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Poole drops back to pass, has time. Has a receiver open over the middle. Grigsby will come up with it. Makes 2 men miss, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown. Nice job there by Poole to be patient and Grigsby to turn around, because when he turned around, the ball was there.
Yeah, it was a good job for Grigsby. Really found the hole in the zone and sat there and showed his numbers to Carson there, and that's what you want as a wide receiver. You don't want him to keep running that route and run into coverage. He did a great job of reading that and sitting there and letting Carson throw the ball to him, and then he was bracing himself for the hit, was able to make that first guy miss and make a second guy miss and get into the end zone.
Rabadon on for the extra point. Kick is up. And it is good. Prescott now with 16 seconds to go in the first half leads 28-7 on that Bank of Delight touchdown. And we'll call it the Yates Maintenance extra point. And UAHT, we do thank them also for their sponsorship as well. And some of our other sponsors, Shelter Insurance, let Eli Ratcliffe find you the right coverage at the right price. And Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at quality prices. And State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right. Call Lee Doucette today. Nice drive by Prescott there. They were able to take the ball after the interception, went 63 yards for the touchdown, and that kind of gives you some breathing room. It's 28-7. By no means is things settled, but you've got a chance now to breathe a little bit. Bismarck will get the ball to start the second half.
And that's kind of those last two possessions for Bismarck and Prescott. That's what you want when your defense comes out, makes you stop, get you a turnover. You want to take advantage of that and go down and score points. Things haven't gone Prescott's way all night, but that was too good, a good defensive stand. Offense was able to go down and capitalize. That's what you want, and really help your teammates out.
Rabadon kicks it away. Diaz is going to pick this one up at about the 18th. And nice tackle there. That's Cliff Davis on the tackle, along with, looks like that may have been.
That was 73, Joey Pittman, that was in there too.
I think it was Thompson also on the tackle as well. You expect him to be around the ball.
Oh yeah, I've been very impressed with kick coverage so far tonight. They've done a really good job of getting down there quickly and making good tackles, because that's a lot of times in that's kick coverage game you can have guys run past the returner, but they're doing a really good job of breaking down, staying in their lanes, and making good tackles.
Especially early in the season. Special teams is one area you struggle with because you don't get a chance to have a lot of live action during practices. Smith will take a knee. That will end our first half. Prescott Curly Wolves will go into halftime leading 28-7. As they go into halftime, we thank PCA Spray Services, pesticide, herbicide, and aquatic applications for residential and commercial. No Way Pupwood, authentic American lager. You hug 'em, we cut 'em. Farmers Bank and Trust, easy banking for busy living. Visit myfarmers.bank. And Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott. And Lance and Associates, people you know, people you trust. We thank you for that first half, and we'll be back here in a few moments with our halftime. I don't know if the bands will be playing tonight or not, but if not, we'll be back with you here in a few moments for the second half.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bismarck High School cheerleader. Ladies, your music is on.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance because they are very family oriented and because they go above and beyond for the customer.
For all repairs and services, please give us a call at 501-960-8971.
From Matthew and Misty here at Yates Maintenance Heating and Air, we just want to say thanks for trusting our team for your home and business comfort needs. We love our community.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
success this time. You remember, right, in that third quarter of that first game, it was 26-14 with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the game was very competitive, but Prescott was able to really pour it on. Good job.
Great job by Bradley. Prescott will get on the ball. I don't think they're going to catch him, Brandon. One play, touchdown, look for his brother. And Glass comes up with the interception. And he's going to take it for a touchdown. Touchdown. Gary Glass comes up with a huge turnover.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance because they are very family oriented and because they go above and beyond for the customer.
For all repairs and services, please give us a call at 501-960-8971.
From Matthew and Misty here at Yates Maintenance Heating and Air, we just want to say thanks for trusting our team for your home and business comfort needs. We love our community.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Come in and just have a success this time. You remember, right, in that third quarter of that first game, it was 26-14 with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the game was very competitive, but Prescott was able to really pour it on. Good job.
Great job by Bradley. Prescott will get on the ball. I don't think they're going to catch him, Brandon. One play, touchdown, Curly Wolves. brother. And Glass comes up with the interception. And he's going to take it for a touchdown. Touchdown. Harry Glass comes up with a huge turnover.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance because they are very family oriented and because they go above and beyond for the customer.
For all repairs and services, please give us a call at 501-960-8971.
From Matthew and Misty here at Yates Maintenance Heating and Air, we just want to say thanks for trusting our team for your home and business comfort needs. We love our community.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Come in and just have a success this time. You remember, right, in that third quarter of that first game, it was 26-14 with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the game was very competitive, but Prescott was able to really pour it on. Good job.
Great job by Brady. Prescott will get on the ball. I don't think they're going to catch him, Brandon. One play, touchdown, Curly Wolves. Brother. And Glass comes up with the interception. And he's going to take it for a touchdown. Touchdown. Harry Glass comes up with a huge turnover.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance because they are very family oriented and because they go above and beyond for the customer.
For all repairs and services, please give us a call at 501-960-8971.
From Matthew and Misty here at Yates Maintenance Heating and Air, we just want to say thanks for trusting our team for your home and business comfort needs. We love our community.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership, and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Come in and just have a success this time. You remember, right, in that third quarter of that first game, it was 26-14 with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the game was very competitive, but Prescott was able to really pour it on. Good job.
Great job by Prescott. Prescott working on the ball. I don't think they're going to catch him, Brandon. One play, touchdown, Curly Wolves. Look for his brother. And Glass comes up with the interception. And he's going to take it for a touchdown. Touchdown. Harry Glass comes up with a huge turnover.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance because they are very family oriented and because they go above and beyond for the customer.
For all repairs.
Welcome back to Swart Dot Today. Getting set now for the second half. Prescott leading 28-7. And we thank you for joining us tonight. We want to thank the Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas, UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future, and Yates Maintenance, heat and air experts for your home or business. The first half, the Prescott Curly Wolves were, I don't know where we want to say just in complete control. They had their problems at different times, and they've got a few things they're going to have to clean up. And Brandon, you may have some of the first half stats as well as some of the key points that Prescott's going to need to look at here in the second half.
Yeah, in that first half, Prescott had 152 yards rushing on the ground. They had 184 through the air, where Bismarck only had 40 on the ground and 61 through the air. Prescott's total on offense right now is 336 yards. Bismarck's 101. And then Carson Poole right now is having a good game throwing the ball. Prescott's got 6 penalties. Bismarck's only got the 1. And that was on the offsides on the PAT. So Bismarck's played a much cleaner game. Excuse me. So Prescott's got to come out, play a lot cleaner, play a lot smarter. You know that they've got the pieces to run away with this game. We've seen Eric Grigsby have a couple of big plays, and they've got to keep building on that. Try to get those playmakers in the open space. Bismarck, on the other hand, they've got to find a way to keep stopping Prescott. They've had success on defense stopping them, and then their offense has got to get back on the field. Receivers got to catch the ball for them because they've had opportunities, and they can get back in this game.
Very similar, as we've mentioned multiple times, to that playoff game last year where Prescott won 28-14. The game now is at 28-7. That last touchdown that Prescott was able to score there at the end of the first half was a huge key to giving Prescott some breathing room. I think that's going to allow them in this second half, if they can get a good stop here on this first series, to maybe do a few different things offensively. Try some things that they haven't yet, just to kind of see what they do have in the tank that they can throw at you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rabadon will be set to kick it away. We'll have Diaz, Weeks, and Keithley back deep to receive for the Lions. Next week, Prescott will be open. They don't have a game next week. Their next game will be against Fordyce at Fordyce. It's kind of odd having a schedule like they do as far as having this gap in their season between the first game and the second game, but it'll be September the 9th before the next game. Rabadon kicks it away. It's kind of a squibber. Diaz is going to pick it up at the 20. Oh, and just a great job there. A good one-on-one tackle. I'm waiting to see if that was Bale. Yes, it was.
Yeah, Rashawn, we've called his name a lot over these broadcasts the past couple of years. He's always around the ball. Got a good nose for the football. He makes good tackles. Good job there.
And really tonight has only made a couple of mistakes. They had the interference, which neither one of us agreed to, but then they had the one ball that got over his head and was caught there by Weeks for a touchdown. But other than that, really the defensively Prescott's played well. Third down, they really need to kind of buckle down on it. 1st and 10 now for the Lions. Bunch formation to the left. Smith trying to get outside. Yates had a hand on him. Couldn't quite get him down, but a good job by the swarming Wolfpack defense to get him down for a gain of 2.
Well, right off the bat, we were talking off the broadcast during halftime that we wanted to see Prescott bring some pressure. And right off the bat, they bring Pierce Yates from his linebacker spot off that edge there. He's not able to make the tackle, but he was able to slow him down enough to let the rest of the defenders get there and help him bring him down.
It's a disruption. It just it throws things off, and when that happens, it becomes a scramble drill a lot of times for everybody.
And the way this game's going, like nobody has really felt like they've taken control of the game. And Prescott's defense can really start to get that feel if they can make Bismarck make mistakes in their offensive game. Just
Ball's
like
on
that.
the ground. And I believe that Bismarck did come up with it, but they've had a lot of low snaps tonight.
They've had low snaps, and a lot of times that comes with the center trying to get the ball back there quicker because he's trying to get a block on the defensive lineman. And Prescott's come out with a nose guard tonight, and it's been Rashid Muhammad for most of the night, and he's caused problems a lot for opposing offensive linemen. And so far tonight, he's been able to do that, put pressure on Ian Smith in that backfield, and I think that's got that Bismarck center a little antsy.
Marshawn Rafter is actually over the center right now, so another face there. Smith drops back to pass. And this time it's going to be intercepted. I believe that was Prater. Picking it off at about the 50. And there was playing the ball. And that's a great job for that defense. Again, third down. This time they make a big play.
Yeah, great job there by Prater. Prater had some issues there in that first half covering his guy, but a much better job. Adjustments looks like they've been made over the halftime break with the Prescott Curly Wolves. Did a great job reading that and getting his hands up, and a really good return after the catch.
Prescott will have it 1st and 10 at the Bismarck 24. Great place to start your first possession of the half. Poole waiting the snap. Drops back to pass. He's looking for Gully on the right side. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Really nice ball there by Carson.
No, that was White.
Really nice ball. Really nice catch. White had to drop earlier. Good job for coming back, shaking that off, and making a really good catch there in the corner of the end zone. Carson laid that out, threw it before he turned his head, threw him open. White was able to turn around and make a catch, coming down, an uncontested catch because Carson threw the ball on time.
Right.
And didn't give that defender time to turn his head and make a play on the ball. Great job by Curly Wolf offense there.
Robidon on for the extra point. Kick is up. And no good, just to the left of the upright. So first missed extra point of the season, but with 9:56 to go here in the third quarter, Prescott has extended their lead 34-7. And we want to thank our title sponsors, the Bank of Delight, Yates Maintenance, and UAHT. Also, Dalrymple Crane Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. Brazil Cornish, the funeral home, we care. And Hines Trucking, 86 years of excellence through safety and performance. Prescott Curly Wolves, you couldn't ask for a better way to start the second half.
Yeah, much better start to the half here in the last 2-3 minutes. But Prescott came out, made a big play on defense. Offense scored one play. And that's something that we haven't seen them do so far tonight. But to have that in your pocket, to know that you can do that going forward, you got a playmaker out there and a wide receiver that was able to make a great catch, falling down in the end zone, and builds confidence in your wide receiver quarterback relationship. So that's good to see.
Robidon kicks it away. Diaz will take it at the 20. Tries to get outside. Another good tackle there. The first one on scene there was number 11, I believe, J.K. Jones.
And Dakari Prater making the tackle.
Good job on that coverage. The first half, Bismarck started at the 35, 36-yard line. Here in the second half, it's been the 26 and the 30. We've talked about how good the kick coverage has been, but it's even been better here in the second half. Trip receivers to the right for the Lions. Another thing that helps you when you get these leads is the defense can be more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Smith drops back to pass. Oh, and Jerry Glass almost had an interception right there, in and out of his hands.
Yeah, right there. Excuse me. Ian Smith was trying to he threw the ball on time. He was trying to throw it as soon as his receiver came out of the break. But Jerry did a great job reading the quarterback's eyes. He broke on that, shot the hip of the wide receiver, and just couldn't bring that one in. But if he would have, he would have had 6 points.
Yeah. Second down and 10. Smith bobbles, and then he throws it over the top of Glass this time. And I believe that's Keithley, and he'll score a touchdown. That's a 71-yarder, that's one that you want to kick yourself when you're Jerry Glass, because he almost had the turnover a moment ago, and then he lets the receiver get behind him.
Yeah, he could have had a pick six, and he just got beat there. I think he slipped a little bit, but Keithley had a step on him before he slipped, and good job by Ian Smith to find him open down the sideline on that wheel route, and for Bismarck to answer.
Rory will be on for the extra point. That only took 18 seconds, and it was 2 plays for the Lions to score. We have a flag. It looks like there's going to be a sideline warning. Waiting to see. I don't know what they're discussing. Let the penalty be on the kickoff. I don't know who the penalty was on, though.
They said it was unsportsmanlike on the Prescott bench.
Okay.
But I didn't see anything what was going on, so I missed it.
Sometimes that can be a frustration, having a big play like that happen, and it's easy to lose a little bit of composure. Oh, that's going to be roughing the kicker. Extra point was good. That was Armani Tidwell. He didn't get the ball. Extra point was good. So with 9:38 to go here in the third quarter, Prescott leads 34-14. We want to thank Pafford Medical Services. Let us take care of everything. Herndon Fuqua Funeral Home, our family serving yours. River Valley Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. And we had a quick turn of events there. You know, that Prescott started out really well as this second half began with the turnover, then scored quickly, but the Lions come right back and put the ball in the end zone too.
Yeah, it was one of those opportunities where Prescott had momentum. The fans were into it a little bit there. And then Bismarck was able to provide that quick answer to take that momentum right back. And I mean, Bismarck still got a lot of work to do.
Right.
But they've shown glimpses of ability to create that big play themselves. And they just they've had a couple drop balls and a couple miscues on offense. But they've still got an opportunity to get back in this game if they can make a couple stops.
Well, there was 2 15-yard penalties, and they're going to be kicking off from the 30-yard line. I don't know about you, but I think I'd try an onside kick right here.
Yeah, that's what I would try.
The best opportunity you've ever had to do one, this is it. So Prescott definitely needs to be ready for this one to be onside. Everybody's hands need to be ready because you've got nothing to lose here. Ramirez will kick it away. Prescott will pick it up. And actually we'll get a good return out of that. The first line did a good job of letting that ball go through. And I didn't see who it was that picked it up. I think that may have been Gully.
You know, I'm trying to remember right, but last year there was a couple of times where teams tried onside kicks against us, and they were successful because of that first line didn't get out of the way. And or they tried to go up and make a play, and it didn't work for them. But a good job there. I'm sure that was a teaching tool. A lot of these guys were probably on that return team last year, and a good decision there for them to let that ball go and get back to the sure-handed receivers.
Bradley in motion. Poole drops back to pass. Looking for Dickens, has him open, and will get out to around the 42, 43-yard line. Dickens has done a really good job with his hands out of the backfield.
Yeah, it's a really a bright spot. Him and Grigsby both have made some really good catches tonight with Dickens coming out of that backfield. It's a real weapon that you can hit him underneath. He's kind of your check down guy, and you get that ball to him quick in space, and he can make moves after the catch, and can really help this offense.
First down and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Poole drops back to pass. He had Bradley open there at once, and he had to bring it down to double clutch, and by that time the defenders had gotten there.
He was under pressure there a little bit. He did a good job of stepping up into the pocket and planting that foot in the ground. Just threw it behind Brandon there, but a good job to avoid that rush and at least get the pass off.
Second down and 10. Twin receivers to each side. Poole will drop back to pass. Ball is caught. Nice move there. I believe that's White on that. It's hard to see these numbers on that far side for me.
Yeah, that was Dwayne White, number 21. That's a couple of good catches that he's made, but good job by Carson. Another long throw on that out route to the far side of the field. Got that ball to him. He was wide open, and he made a good catch and got up the sideline and got a good gain out of it.
Gain of about 16. Poole again drops back to pass. He's going to step up into the pocket, and they're going to get him corralled and drop for about a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, but the defensive front for Bismarck kind of pinned their ears back a little bit and coming after Carson here these past couple of plays, and they've been able to get to him there. So far in the second half, the offensive line did a much better job of pass protection, but these past two plays, they've kind of let some guys back there.
Second down, 15. Bradley goes in motion. Poole, quick pass out to Jalen Johnson. Johnson still on his feet. We'll get out to about the 25-yard line, a gain of 10.
Good quick hitch route there to Johnson. Did a good job of bringing that one in and getting upfield, making a couple guys miss.
Mark it for a gain of 9, so it'll be a third down and 6. Prescott quick to the line of scrimmage. Poole drops back to throw, having to get away from one man and will not get away from the Lion defense.
Yeah, good blitzing down for Bismarck there, bringing pressure on third down. Didn't give Carson much time to really look downfield and find a guy, and was able to bring him down. We're going to bring up a 4th down.
Loss of a yard, so I bring up a 4th down and 7 here. Poole drops back to pass. Oh, through receiver's hand that time. I believe it was White.
Looked like the Prescott receivers ran the same route. They were both there in the same position. Ball just went through both their hands, and Bismarck makes a big stop there on 4th down.
Bring up a turnover on downs, and we'll give Bismarck the ball 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. And I noticed I didn't see Grigsby on the field. I see him sitting on the bench, so I don't know whether he tweaked something or not, but he is currently on the sideline, and he wasn't there on any of those on that series. 1st and 10 Lions. Ball given to that was Smith kept it that time. I thought Bates had it on the sweep, Daniels.
Yeah, Bismarck's doing a lot of motion there in the backfield, trying to take the pressure off of Ian Smith in that running game. Ian's been the bright spot in that running game so far tonight, and just haven't been able to break many big runs for them.
It's like one of the Curly Wolf players may be having a cramp there. They're checking him out. We will take a moment here and thank Shelter Insurance. Let Eli Ratcliffe and find you the right coverage at the right price. Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. And State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right. Call Lee Doucette today. Prescott Curly Wolves have kind of had a little bit of a mental letdown, I think, here in the last couple of series. They had the turnover. They had the big touchdown pass there right after missing a turnover, and then was able to drive the ball back down the field, but unable to get the ball in the end zone. And now the Lions are looking to try to get themselves back in this game. That's number 11, J.K. Jones, who was injured on that play. It's like maybe an ankle or something of that nature as he's hobbling off the field there. But Prescott's gotten several different players in the game to get their opportunities. It's the first game of the season, so you don't know exactly who all your guys are going to be just yet. Smith keeps a lot of room there on the left side. He'll have the 1st down out to the 40-yard line. Good run there by Smith.
Good job by the Lions offense there. Quentin Nolan came off that right end for the Prescott defense and just made the wrong read. He went for the running back, and Ian Smith did a great job of pulling that, keeping himself, and getting that 1st down.
1st and 10 now for the Lions. Three receivers to the right. Smith will roll to his right. Pass is caught there by Daniels. Found the hole. Nice little throw and catch.
Yeah, Ian put that ball in what looked like triple coverage, but his wide receiver, Daniels, did a good job of bringing that one in and absorbing the hit and holding on to the football.
17-yard gain. There's no quitting this Bismarck team. Prescott defense needs to step it up here and get that momentum back. Smith gives the ball to Diaz. Not much there on the ground. Good tackle there by Pierce Yates.
Yeah, that's been one bright spot for the Prescott defense, along with the defensive line. The linebackers played very well. A lot of good tackling from that second level of your defense. Early in the year, you're not tackling much in practice. You're trying to get everybody healthy into the season. So a lot of times in these first games you see those missed tackles, but not tonight. Prescott's done a good job wrapping up and bringing guys down.
2nd down and about 8. Smith, a little quick pass out to Daniels. Oh, that time they didn't wrap up, and then you get close to the 1st down.
Yeah, that was it looked like they were trying to get Pierce into a different position there, and he kind of got caught behind the referee trying to get to the other side of the formation, and then it also looked like Travion Dickens is coming in, playing a little bit of defense here, and we know how hard he's played on offense.
Mm-hmm.
That comes with a little bit of fatigue, the not wrapping up, getting a little lax on your fundamentals there, but nothing against those two guys. They've played a great game so far tonight. They just got to keep that mind right and keep going to that tool chest and using all those fundamentals.
1st down and 10 now for the Lions as they are driving once again. The ball now at the 33-yard line of the Wolves. Smith drops back to pass. He's got Weeks open, and Tidwell was in good position that time, and Weeks had to come over the back really to kind of knock that one away.
Yeah, it was a great job by the defender there. I think that was Armani Tidwell, number 17. But a lot of times you see young defensive backs go in and they don't get their head turned, and that's when they end up drawing the foul. And but he did a good job of turning his full body back towards the quarterback, putting both hands up, and not letting that receiver come through and make a play.
2nd down and 10. Smith looking for a quick pass this time. Pass is complete to Daniels to the 30, gain of about 3.
That was a good tackle by.
And he got hit hard. He's not moving much there on the.
Yeah, he took a lick in the back. It's always tough for those wide receivers that bring in that ball and get hit in the back pretty quick. It knocks the air out of you, and hopefully that's all it is. But that is a tough hit to take.
It looks like it's very similar to what they're doing is checking for. You're trying to let him get his breath. I think PSC Spray Services, pesticide, herbicide, and aquatic applications for residential and commercial. No Way Pulpwood, authentic American lager. You hug them, we cut them. And Farmers Bank and Trust, easy banking for busy living. Visit myfarmers.bank. Big 3rd down now for the Curly Wolf defense here to come up with a stop. Bismarck has moved the ball down the field, starting on their own 27-yard line after Prescott turned it over on downs. And, Prescott got that early momentum to start this half, but since then it's been all Lions.
Yeah, it's been all Bismarck, and in the 2nd half they've been able to make the plays that they weren't making in the 1st half. The 1st half they had, like we talked about during halftime, that they had a couple different plays that should have gone for touchdowns. They just didn't make the play. But they've been making those plays here in the 2nd half, and it's kept them in this ballgame.
Ball given to Diaz. He's going to get the 1st down right at the 27-yard line. They'll have him marked, down at the 22-yard line, 1st down.
And Bismarck is still taking their time. They're not in a hurry. They're getting everybody lined up right. They're taking their time, letting the play clock run down, and they're pretty much playing keep away from Prescott right now, and they're still doing the right thing and moving the ball down the field.
1st and 10 now for the Lions at the 22 of Prescott, who on defense can come up with a big play here on this series of downs to keep the Lions out of the end zone. Smith looking for Weeks again. It's just overthrown. Ball was put in a good spot. Weeks just couldn't get to it.
Yeah, Smith threw that one exactly where you want your quarterback to throw it. Only where Weeks could get it. The defender was in good position. Weeks had a step on him. Just couldn't bring that one in. Good play by both the defender and wide receiver there.
Second down and 10. 3 receivers to the right for the Lions. Smith looking to the left side. He'll throw that one short. Got a good lot of pressure that time up the middle.
Yeah, a lot of pressure from the Curly Wolf defense there. It looked like maybe the receiver ran the wrong route, that he ran it a little bit too deep because Ian got rid of that one quick. It may have just been the pressure, but I think the receiver ran the route too deep.
3rd down and 10. 2 down, or I should say 4 down territory for the Lions. You know, they're looking to just try to get a few yards here, and they'll definitely take it on 4th down to try to get this ball in the end zone. Smith rolls out to his left. He's going to gain about 3 yards, get inside the 20, down to the 19.
Been really impressed with Ian Smith's play tonight. I know that the past couple of times that we've seen him against Prescott, I know last year in that first game, things didn't go Bismarck's way at all that night. They took a pretty bad loss that night. But in that second game, they were so much improved, and part of it, I think, was that quarterback play and the plays of his teammates.
4th down and 8. That's going to cost Prescott 5. I believe that was Joey Pittman on the right side, just thinking about the snap count and not watching the ball. That makes it a more of a doable and makeable 4th down now for the Lions, and bring up maybe a 4th and 2 here. Prescott's defense has an opportunity here to make a huge stop and get the momentum back on their side. Prescott jumps off sides again. And it's penalties tonight that it's just been a nightmare for the Curly Wolves.
Yeah, they definitely haven't helped themselves out with as many penalties as they've had. They've got to get that cleaned up, or that can cost them.
Oh, it's costing them tonight, and it definitely will in a closer game. And this game is getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
1st and goal now for the Lions at the 8-yard line. Smith drops back to pass. He's got Daniels open. Touchdown.
Yeah, great ball by Ian Smith there on that quick slant. Daniels was there all alone right there at the goal line, and Bismarck's able to answer, cut this one back down to a 2-possession game. It's good to see Daniels back out there after getting shaken up. Mm-hmm. It's a good sign for Bismarck there, having one of their key players back.
And we've got 2:54 to go the 3rd quarter, and now we got a 2-touchdown ball game. Prescott's got to get their heads back up and realize that they're playing a good football team here in the Bismarck Lions. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 2:54 to go, I've been saying, I believe that was I've been saying Rory all night, but it's actually Ramirez that's the kicker there for the Lions. I apologize for that. It looked like number 6 to me earlier in the game, and I apologize to the Bismarck fans, but that is Ramirez. So with 2:54 to go here in the 3rd quarter, we've got a 34-21 ball game, and the Lions fans are pumped up. They're cheering their team on. Prescott's a little bit flat. I mean, it really, they got that momentum there to start that first half, and since then, Bismarck's put 2 touchdowns on the board.
Yeah, Bismarck's done a really good job there, finishing out pretty much the rest of that 3rd quarter after allowing Prescott to score that quick touchdown early on. They've had 2 unanswered scoring drives. Prescott's got to tighten up and get things going back on offense, and defense has got to keep playing good. And if Bismarck can make another stop on defense, their offense has a hot hand right now.
That's right.
They can easily get back in this thing.
Thank you to Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott, and Lance and Associates, people you know, people you trust. Maris kicks it away. It's going to be deep, and this will be a return. Ball is bobbled at the 5. Picked up, looking for some room, getting out to around the 20-yard line, and that's where he'll be tackled. That was Jalen Johnson on the return. Prescott will have it 1st and 10 at their own 19. Good kick and coverage there by Bismarck. Many of their kicks have gone into the end zone, and that was really the first return Prescott's had tonight.
Yeah, and it's actually turned out better than what it has going in the end zone. Almost was bad for Prescott when he wasn't able to bring that one in cleanly, but Prescott's just got to bow their neck here and try to get some momentum back.
Poole, quick pass out to Gully. Gully gets down to the sideline and get out to around the 40-yard line.
That's a good start. Good start there on this offensive drive to get a good play, move the chains, and get kind of this wide receiver group and Carson back in a groove.
1st and 10, Curly Wolves now to the 40-yard line. Nice to see them try to get the running game going a little bit as well. Quick pass out to Bale. Bale will get down to around the 44-yard line. Another 1st down.
Quick little hitch play there to Rashawn Bell. You mentioned the running game. We haven't run it much this second half here. Kind of got away from it. They've been more tendencies of letting Carson slinging around here.
And there are all these quick passes. You know, the ball again there to Gully.
And they're going for 1st down yardage each time, which it's not a bad thing.
No.
You're getting those quick passes out to guys with speed quickly in the open space where Prescott does their best work.
9-yard gain there on that play. 2nd and 1. Quick pass out to Bradley. Not able to get away from the defenders. Missed the block that time, and that cost them some yards. That'll push them back about 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, and this quick passing game had some things clicking there. It was definitely helping the offensive line out because the offensive line hadn't been able to hold that pass protection up for very long. So Carson being able to stand back there 5-6 yards deep, take the snap, set his feet, and throw has been able to help that passing game a lot.
3rd down and 5. Poole's going to keep it. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 2. Make it a 4th down and 4.
Yeah, the Curly Wolves had a lot going there on those first couple of plays, and things have kind of stalled here at the 40-yard line.
Bismarck's kind of playing a bend, don't break type of defense, and it's been successful for them. Big play now for the Curly Wolf offense. They need a 1st down right here. Poole drops back to pass. Looking for receiver. He has a man open. Ball is caught. He'll have a 1st down at the 35-yard line. Forward momentum will give him the 1st down. Gain of 5 there on the play.
Oh, they mark him short?
No, they marked him at the 35. He had to get to the 36. Was that Gully that caught the ball there, or was that?
I think that was Dickens.
Dickens, okay. I couldn't see who it was. 1st and 10 now. Poole's going to give the ball to Bradley. That's going to be a hold right there on Patrick. Bradley's going to break it and get into the end zone, but Rocco Patrick had a hold right at the line of scrimmage. Another penalty.
Another penalty that's going to bring back a touchdown.
Well, I tell you, the coaching staff will have plenty of things. I should say a few things. It's going to be just certain things they're going to be focused on all week long. But penalties are going to be one of them, and definitely blocking, because those have been crucial tonight in our penalties.
And you mentioned earlier how strange it was to play a game and then have a bye week, but you've got a week and a half now, or pretty much 2.5 weeks to get it figured out. And I think they're going to have a lot of time to do that.
Poole's pass is incomplete. They said hit the ground. Bring up a second down and 21. 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. I do see Grigsby on crutches there. I didn't see him get injured at any point in time, but he is on the sideline with crutches. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. Poole looking for Dickens and just overthrows him, has him wide open. And that's just one of those you just didn't lay it in there. That's when you got to be able to hit.
Yeah, you had Dickens wide open there on that hash mark, and just overthrew him. Missed opportunity there for the Curly Wolves offense. They had a lot of things going, and things just really stalled out there to end that third quarter.
As we approach the fourth quarter, we want to thank Bank of Delight, Yates Maintenance, and UAHT as our title sponsors. Bank of Delight, the biggest little bank in Arkansas. UAHT, your bridge to a brighter future. And Yates Maintenance, heat and air experts for your home or business. It's down to the gut time. You get down to the fourth quarter. It's who's conditioned the best, who's going to be able to gut this out. And Prescott looked strong at a 34-7 lead there early in this half, but now since then, Bismarck's put 14 points on the board, and Prescott has stalled.
Yeah, Bismarck did a great job finishing out that third quarter, cutting this lead down to 2 possessions. They've played really good defense. Their offense is clicking. You thought Prescott was getting things going on offense there when they started off the third quarter with a quick touchdown. But things have gone downhill since then. But they've got to get things going back. They got to have a play to get some momentum, whether it's a defensive play, offensive play, whatever it is. You got to have somebody step up, make a play, and get some momentum.
We're going to have 12 minutes to get it all figured out, and this season sets, or this first game of the season sets a tone for you for the rest of the year. For Bismarck or for Prescott, either one, whoever comes out on the winning end, it doesn't mean that it's going to be that everything's perfect, but it does get you going in the right direction. If you lose the game, it's not the end of the season, but it just sets you behind, and you've got an uphill battle to get there.
Yeah.
It's going to be third down and 21. The ball will be marked at the 46-yard line. Prescott needs a good positive play here. And you think about Prescott's situation, I don't know who the backup punter is, but Grigsby is your punter. And so I don't know who it is that comes in and can punt the ball for you, but with things I'd rather punt and get them pinned down if you can't get enough yardage here to make it a reasonable fourth down. Good catch there by Bell, and it's going to be a reasonable fourth down plays. He'll get down to about 2 or 3 yards to go here.
Yeah, good catch by Rashawn. To my knowledge, I don't think I've seen him play wide receiver the past couple of years, but to see him come in here in the second half and be able to play that position is a good sign that you got a guy stepping up in a role that he normally doesn't play, trying to make some plays for you.
Fourth down and 3. Poole drops back to pass. Looking for Dickens. He has him open. He'll have the first down. Good hard run, gets inside the 10. Great job by Dickens.
Yeah, great job there, getting out there in the flat quickly just he ran the route past the sticks. That's all you need on that 4th and short. Run the route past the sticks. Carson got it out there to him quickly. He was able to put his foot in the ground, get upfield, get that first down, and then he finished it off hard, lowering his shoulder and getting a few extra yards.
Official checking something on Bell. I'm not sure what it is.
I think it's a uniform issue.
Send Prater in. Maybe something with a...
I think he's missing a knee pad, possibly.
Oh. 1st and 10. Ball given to Dickens. Looking for a hold. He's got the right side. He'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Curly Wolves. Nice job there by Prescott those last few plays to start this 4th quarter. Big touchdown. Prescott needed that.
Yeah, it was a much-needed score. Travion did a great job in those past 2 plays, making a move, making some guys miss, and lowering his shoulder, getting into the end zone there. But I think the end of the quarter helped them. They were coming out for that 3rd and long. I think they had the right play called. I was able to make it 4th and manageable, got that first down, and then able to punch it in and get some momentum back.
Robidon on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it did get through there. So with 11:13 to go in the 4th quarter, Prescott leads 41-21. And just getting that 3-touchdown lead is huge right there. We want to thank Dalrymple Crane Accounting, bringing you professional accounting services year-round. And Brazil Cornish, the funeral home, we care. Hines Trucking, 86 years of excellence through safety and performance. Exactly what Prescott needed there in the 4th quarter to start it off. They started off the 3rd quarter with a quick score, and they finally got another one back on the board. So kind of matches Bismarck for this second half. At both teams getting 14 points on the board.
Yeah, and now you got to send your defense back out there, and they've taken seems like they've taken a step back here in the second half. They had that interception off the tip early in the 3rd quarter, and then they allowed 2 scores. Now's a chance for them to step up. Maybe get that ball back for your offense, or just make a good key stop and get Bismarck off the field. That way Prescott can put their offense back on the field, maybe run some time off, maybe even get another score.
Robidon on to kick it away. It'll be a short kick taken by the up back there. I believe that's Urban. A missed tackle there, but will be stopped around the 42-yard line. Bismarck will have really their best field position to start an offensive possession in the ball game here. Prescott's had a lot of different people, a lot of different faces on the defensive side of the ball tonight, whether it be at defensive back or at linebacker, or even on that defensive line. And right now Prescott's going with really a 3-4-4 look on defense. Ball bobbled there by Smith, but he gets it out of his hands, and Aaron passed those behind the receiver Weeks.
Yeah, the ball is behind the receiver there. But going back to your point on the new faces that we've seen on defense, it hadn't been because of injuries that they're having to get new guys in there. They've got guys rotating in and out, which is it's good to see that you got multiple people that you can throw out there and play the positions that you need. But it's also concerning that you don't really know who you want out there sometimes. And but so far tonight, most of the guys that have been in there have made good plays. Nobody's been called out for anything negative, but it's good to see that they're building some depth.
Number 14, Bates on the carry that time. Gains about 3. Brings up a 3rd down and 7. Linebackers have, as you've said earlier, have played well tonight, making those tackles right at the line of scrimmage. And there's a good hard run by Bates, but a little help from the secondary that time. I believe that was Bell that came up and helped make a stop there, short of the first down.
Yeah, Dorian Thompson was able to get in there from his linebacker spot, slow him down in the backfield. Wasn't able to bring him down, but a good job by your safeties coming down and helping your linebackers out, making a stop to bring up a 4th and short.
4th down and 2. Travion comes in at linebacker now and gives you more of a 4-4 look. Smith trying to get wide. He's going to throw. He's got a receiver and a good catch there by by Daniels. Hit that time by Tidwell.
Yeah, Armani timed that one up really well. Just wasn't able to dislodge that ball. But really good effort by, I believe that was Daniels on the catch. But to really have the concentration to bring that one in and get a foot down before he went out of bounds.
1st and 10 Lions. Ball at the 38-yard line. Smith drops back to pass. He's going to cut up field. He's got a lot of room to run. He will get out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Good job by Ian Smith to recognize he had a lot of room to run and pick up, lots of yards.
Yeah, he's done it a couple different times tonight. His receivers are running deep routes, kind of running everybody out of the box, and he's done a good job of not just throwing the ball up, but tucking it and running it when he's had room.
1st and 10 Bismarck. Ball given to Bates. He had a lot of room there, a big hole up front.
Yeah, the Lions did a really good job opening up a hole there, and Bates was able to just lower his head and bowl right through there for a big gain.
8 yards on the carry for Bates. Prescott's been locked in to covering your receivers, and they can't forget that run game. Second down and 2. Smith, quick pass out to Daniels. He's got him open, and he's going to step this one into the end zone for a nice 16-yard touchdown reception. Good answer there for the Lions.
Yeah, good possession there for Bismarck. Had to run a good route. Linebacker wasn't able to get out there with him in the flat, and then Tidwell slipped and fell on the turf. It's a little bit different for both of these teams tonight, playing on this AstroTurf. Their fields are both natural grass. It's a little bit easier, I feel like, to put your foot in the ground on natural grass. So that's the first time you've really seen a defender slip on the turf. But a really good play for Bismarck there, whether he slipped or not. I mean, it was a great play, and Bismarck was able to put up an answer.
Ramirez on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 8:38 to go here in the ball game, Prescott leads 41-28. Bismarck not going away. They're going to continue to fight all the way through this game to the very end. We want to thank Pafford Medical Services. Let us take care of everything. Herndon Fuqua Funeral Home. Our family's serving yours. River Valley Tractor, your local Kubota dealer. And as always, we do want to thank our title sponsors, Bank of Delight, UAHT, and Yates Maintenance for allowing us to bring these games to you. This is going to be a season, to me, is going to be a little bit more unpredictable for Prescott. They're picked at the top of their class. They're picked at the top of their conference. And there's a lot of pressure that goes with that. Prescott was a runner-up last year. They've had outstanding seasons year in and year out with quarterfinal, semifinal, in those games, and Prescott is expected to be at a high level. They have the talent to be there. As we've seen tonight, though, mistakes can really hurt them, whether it be penalties or in a game there may be turnovers, bad tackling, whatever it may be. They're going to have to almost play perfect games in order to seal that deal. And I think they'll get there as the season, moves on. They had a tremendous start last year against Newport. Just everything seemed to go right. Tonight, they've had their back against the wall. They've had to really play hard, and that's good to have a game like that to start the season.
Yeah, it shows that they're here to compete. They're not here to they're not expecting to just come in and win a ball game. This team has done a really good job of competing tonight.
Ball will be taken at the 10-yard line. That's Rashad Bell. Get out to the 50-yard line. A great return there by Rashad. Came all the way across the field and had a lot of room to return on that one.
Yeah, Rashawn's making some plays in positions that he's normally not in, which is good to see. You've had some guys go out with injuries, guys stepping up, and these guys are competing.
1st and 10 now for the Curly Wolves. Great return by Rashawn. And we've got to have players step up. If you have a Grigsby that's out for the second half, you've got to have somebody else that's the next guy up. And, we saw that in the playoffs last year when Jalen went down. We had some really huge guys come up to make big plays in those other playoff games that got us to the championship game. Poole, quick pass out to Bradley. Can't shake the tackler, but will gain about 5.
Much better job by Brandon here in the second half. Looking those balls in, making some catches. He had that drop early in the first half, but he seems to have shaken that off and gotten his confidence back.
2nd down and 5. Ball given to Bradley. Dickens out blocking ahead of him. Cuts it up inside the 35 down to the 33. Good job there by Bradley.
Yeah, we saw on that last drive the offense had tried to get the ball a little bit more to Brandon. Brandon's got those fresh legs. We know that he's quick. We've seen that the past couple years as he's come in to close out games at the running back spot. And he's shown that quickness, and he's showing that again here tonight.
1st and 10. Poole's going to keep it right up the middle. We'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, a little zone read there. That one looked like it took a little bit longer to develop than what it should have, but Carson did a good job waiting for his blockers to get over there. Read it well and was able to get a good gain.
2nd down and 3. Ball given to Dickens, trying to get away from the defender.
That's a horse collar. Come on.
Yeah, they. I guess since he didn't get him tackled by it, they let it go.
You can't grab it.
I know, he was just dragging him.
That's a missed call. The player's hurt, so hopefully he's okay, but
that's the whole purpose of that, is that no player gets hurt, and he ended up getting the worst end of the deal. Gain of 14 yards by Travion, who's really had a solid game. And I want to compliment how many great catches he's had out of the backfield. That 4th down play, that ball was just past the defender. He was turning, and the ball was coming from coming from behind him. He made a great catch to get the 1st down, and then turned around the next play and ran it 12 yards for a touchdown. It's the little things that he has done that we haven't seen any of that. And I think that's what's been impressive for me, is to see how good of an athlete he really is on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he's done a really good job and a running back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is a big weapon, especially
Yes.
in this offense, because there's typically always a running back running in the flats or across the middle. Short is always a good check down for Carson, and Carson's done a good job tonight finding those check downs.
Bradley on the carry will get down to about the 11-yard line. Be a gain of a couple. But that's what you want to be able to do late in the game, be able to put the ball in your running back's hands and to drive a ball down the field. 2nd down and 8. Again, give to Bradley. Trying to stretch that one outside and just know where to go.
Yeah, he stretched that one. He tried to stretch that one out a little bit too far. Couldn't get his blockers out in front of him. He was looking for a hole. Just couldn't get upfield.
Make it a 3rd down and 9. Under 6 minutes to go here in the game. Poole's going to roll out to his right. He's going to overthrow. Thought he might have a chance at it, but it was a lot higher than I even expected there. White couldn't come up with that one.
Yeah, it's another throw that Carson's made on the run. He's had a couple of those tonight that he's let sell a little bit on the run, and that was just another missed opportunity.
That's one of those that you could, if you had an underneath receiver on that side, you really got to open. And that's going to be, it was going to have too many men on the field, but Bismarck does get the timeout with 5:41 to go here in the ball game. We want to thank Shelter Insurance. Let Eli Ratcliffe find you the right coverage at the right price. Prescott Automotive, providing Prescott, Arkansas with quality car care at affordable prices. And State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right. Call Lee Doucette today. Curly Wolves kind of had a flat period there in the 3rd quarter, Brandon, where they, things looked to be going good, and all of a sudden they went bad really fast. And Bismarck put 2 touchdowns on the board, and got back in the game. Prescott was able to answer, and it stretched that lead back out. But here comes Bismarck again, right back down the field.
Yeah, right back down the field, and they've been able to keep this game in hand, not in hand, but in reach.
Right.
Is what I was trying to say. But Prescott's got an opportunity here. If they can convert this 4th down, they don't have to score.
Right.
That you get the 1st down without scoring, or I don't see why you wouldn't go for it, because if you don't get it, you pin them back deep. And your kicking game's not where you really want it right now to try a field goal.
Right.
But they have an opportunity to either extend this drive and have an opportunity to put some points on the board or pin Bismarck back. But Bismarck has shown that they can go down the field.
Right.
But Prescott has also shown that they can stop them about the 40, 30-yard line. And they've been kind of playing that bend, don't break defense as well here in this 4th quarter.
Poole drops back to pass. Throws a rifle, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone and tackled on about the 3. So that really comes out to Prescott's favor, with Weeks trying to bring that ball back out of the end zone there. And you look at the scoreboard. Bismarck has kind of won this second half so far. It's 21-13 here in the second half. Prescott has just not done all the things that they need to do. They got a lot of things they just got to get really cleaned up. Especially as the season moves forward.
Yeah, definitely, and that's what a lot of coaches see in the first game of the season. Everybody says that you make your biggest adjustments between week 1 and week 2, because you don't know what you have until you go out and you play somebody that's wearing a different color jersey.
Smith drops back to pass, and he is going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 3. So no gain, or maybe a gain of a yard.
Clock does stop as he was taken out of bounds.
This would be a good time for Prescott to maybe bring some pressure. Try to make a big play in that backfield.
Smith gives the ball to Bates up the middle. Nice gain out to around the 7-8 yard line.
Bates has had a couple of good runs here in the second half. Straight up the middle. He's not a real shifty looking back. He kind of just lowers his shoulder and goes straight ahead. And sometimes, especially now, that's what you need.
Right.
You don't need somebody in there in the backfield trying to make a fancy move and losing ground when your back's against the wall.
3rd down and 5. Prescott has an opportunity to really get some good field position if they can make a stop here. Smith is going to roll out, and he gets away from the first defender, and he will not get the first down. A good job by the Curly Wolfpack defense on pursuit.
That was a good job by the defense flying to the football. The first guy missed. Talon Smith wasn't able to bring him down, but Prescott had heads on the swivel, and everybody was really finding that football to throw him down for a loss.
I thought there for a moment he was going to scoot free again.
I thought so too.
Smith will be back to punt it away for the Lions. It's going to be angled to the right side. It rolls back to the middle of the field. Prescott will take over around the 48-yard line. 3:50 to go here in the ball game. Prescott now in a position to where if they can get the running game going, this is where they can really grind things out and keep the ball away from, Bismarck for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and this is an opportunity for that offensive line to step up and take control of the game. They've had some bright spots tonight, and they've had some not so bright spots. But this is a time where you want to see those guys step up, work as a unit, and open some holes. And like we've talked earlier, that they had some guys that are playing offensive line that weren't playing at the beginning of the game. This is an opportunity for them to show the coaches what they can do.
Dickens looking for a hole. He gets away from one, cuts it upfield. We'll get inside the 35-yard line down to about the 32. Almost a late hit there.
Should have been another horse collar. But a good job by Dickens there. Running hard still. He's put on a really good show tonight. You know he's got to be tired. First game, he's toted the rock a lot tonight. But he's still running hard, which is good to see.
1st and 10. Poole will keep it over the right side. We'll get inside the 30 down to around the 27-yard line, gain of about 5.
Been impressed with Carson's running ability tonight. It's something that he showed flashes of last year, but I think he's definitely going to be somebody they use in the running game this year. Trying to get that quarterback read, that read option type stuff back in this offense that was kind of not there last year.
Ball given to Dickens. He cuts it back inside. Great job there by Dickens to cut it up the middle. Kind of use the official for a block and get down to around the 10-yard line.
Good job by that offensive line up front. They opened up a good hole for him there. Really didn't come into any contact with a defender until he got to that second level. Almost was able to break that one into the end zone.
18-yard gain there by Dickens to get it to a 1st and goal. Ball at the 9. Dickens looking for a spot. Got away from one, gets inside down to around the 5-yard line. He's just shifty. He's not flashy like Jalen, has been, or really powerful like, Alex George or anything like that, but he's just shifty to get the job done. 5-yard gain. Ball given to Bradley. He's going to get it in the end zone. Touchdown, Curly Wolves. Great job there by Brandon Bradley to use those fresh legs to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, another good job by that offensive line. They opened up a big hole there on the right side, and there's times where they've run that play and there's been no room, and then there's times where they've run that play tonight and there's been a big hole. They've got to work on that consistency, on being in the right place at the right time to open that big hole every time they can, and they've done a much better job there on that drive when the game was on the line.
Right. Another tough snap and a poor hold there, and it's no good. So Prescott extends that lead to 47-28, but we can see that it's going to need to be a little bit of work done there on the place on our kicking.
Yeah, that's a big part of the game that is important in a lot of games.
Sure.
When it comes down to those extra points, and I know that's nobody really cares about the holder, but I've always been a fan of the holder. I thought that was a pretty important job when I had it, so that's something that they will work on these next couple of weeks, and they'll find the right guy, or they'll find somebody in there to get enough reps and get comfortable with it, because a lot of times when you're standing there sitting there on a knee and you got 11 guys running at you, you kind of get nervous sometimes, but once you get used to it, it's a lot easier to do.
Well, both of us have done that position before, and of course Cade was a kicker, so we understand how important that holder-kicker relationship is, and then everything goes with that snap. That's all part of it. It's a 3-point game that's really important to get it to execute. You take those things for granted when you see it done on Saturday and Sunday and so easily and consistently done, but when you get in high school, that's a whole nother level of trying to get that executed.
Good tackle there by number 25, Richard Benton, on that play for the Curly Wolves kickoff coverage team.
2:06 to go here in the ball game. We'll thank PSC Spray Services, pesticide, herbicide, and aquatic applications for residential and commercial. No Way Pulpwood, authentic American lager. You hug 'em, we cut 'em. Farmers Bank and Trust, easy banking for busy living. Visit myfarmers.bank. Bismarck will take over this possession on their own 26-yard line, 27-yard line. Ball given to Diaz. And he'll be tackled and dropped for, I'm going to say, no gain.
Let's see, is that 71? Is that Jamarian Burton again on the tackle?
I believe so.
It was. That's a really good tackle by Jamarian there. He's played hard all night. Real strong tackle, drove the running back backwards there and drove him into the ground. That's what you want to see from defensive linemen. Kind of show some swagger there and let them know who's going to be hitting them all night long.
That's right.
And he's done that tonight.
Second down and 9. Smith drops back to pass. He's got a receiver open over the middle. It's going to be picked off. Great job by Bell. He read the pass perfectly that time.
Yeah, he did a really good job there, and he's done that in the past. He's done a really good job of playing that safety spot, reading the quarterback's eyes and stepping in front of balls. And, in that first half, he had a couple get away from him. He had the one miss down here in the end zone that led to a touchdown. But he's not a gambler,
right?
To where he's always going for the ball. But right there, he made a great decision to go for the ball, cut in front of that passing lane, and pick that one off. And that should seal it for the Curly Wolves if they can just take care of the football.
Get in a couple more of our sponsors: Casa Carlos, the best Mexican food in Prescott, and Lance Associates, people you know, people you trust. Curly Wolves come out what we expect to be the final offensive possession here. Ball handed off. Trying to look to see who that is. I believe that's number. Is that 6?
Like 18.
18. Taekwon Box. Nice gain.
It's always good to see the younger guys get their opportunity. late in the game when the game is in control. They do a lot of work during the week.
That's right.
And scout team, and whenever they get a moment to shine, it's good to see their hard work pay off and them to go out with and put out a good effort instead of just going through the motions,
Prescott will take the clock all the way down before making the snap. Should only have one, maybe two more plays left to go here. Garston Poole will just take a knee at the 30. And I have to have one more play. The clock is just 1 second off. No, excuse me. Play clock is 1 second over it. So that'll end the ball game. The Prescott Curly Wolves will come away with a victory here tonight over the Bismarck Lions to start the 2022 season. The win 47-28. There were a lot of things that weren't pretty about it, Brandon, but a win is a win. And at the same time, you had a quality opponent, and you could go back home now. You've got a week and a half, almost 2 weeks to work on what you're going to be getting. Well, actually, I do have 2 weeks to get yourself ready for your next ball game at Fordyce.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't pretty tonight at times, but they were able to find some bright spots, and both teams were find bright spots on offense and defense, make some things happen. I think both of these teams will have an opportunity to make a run this year.
Right.
I think Bismarck is better than that 14th, 17th position that they picked them in. I was really impressed with the way they finished the year last year.
Agreed.
And I figured that was going to carry over to this year, and I think they showed us that tonight. I think Prescott's got a lot of things to work on.
That's right.
And the talent's there. I think the coaching's there. I think all the pieces are there. They just got to find a way to put it all together in these next couple of weeks and get ready to start conference play and get things rolling.
We want to again thank Bank of Delight, Yates Maintenance, and UAHT for being our sponsors this year. And for Jim Honey and Brandon Honey, the Prescott Curly Wolves get off to a great start, 1-0 on the season with a victory here tonight. We'll see you here in a couple of weeks at Fordyce. And for all y'all that are not able to be with us at the game, we do hope that you will join us each week as we bring you these ball games because we enjoy doing them as much as anybody. So we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Y'all be safe and be careful.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted. And you want to stay out of debt. At UAHT, you can.
At Yates Maintenance, we take the comfort of the customer very seriously. From quarterly services, AC repair, maintenance, and new construction, Yates truly does it all. Yates strives to be a company that people want to both purchase from and work for.
I love working for Yates Maintenance because they are very family-oriented and because they go above and beyond for the customer.
For all repairs and services, please give us a call at 501-960-8971.
From Matthew and Misty here at Yates Maintenance Heating and Air, we just want to say thanks for trusting our team for your home and business comfort needs. We love our community.
Your heritage began in 1911 when the Bank of Delight was incorporated with the Arkansas Secretary of State. The Bank of Delight has become one of the oldest and most respected banks in Arkansas. Our strong reputation is based upon our financial stability and community leadership and our customers knowing that they can depend on us in the good times and the bad. We would like to thank our customers past, present, and future for giving the biggest little bank in Arkansas an opportunity to assist you with your financial needs.
Go Curly Wolves!
Come in and just have a success this time. If you remember right, in that third quarter of that first game, it was 26-14 with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the game was very competitive, but Preston was able to really pour it on. Good job.
Great job by Brandon. Prescott will get on the ball. brother. And Glass comes up with the interception. And he's going to take it for a touchdown. Touchdown. Gary Glass comes up with a huge turnover.
You want an education that's going to take you places. To know that your instructors are going to support you when the work gets hard and cheer you on when you succeed. You want programs that fit with your busy life, challenge you, and put you on the path to the career you've always wanted.